Let's quickly talk about variable scope. In PHP, variables can be declared anywhere in the script, right? And this scope of variable is a part of script where the value can be referenced. PHP has three variable scope. You have local scope, you have the global scope, you have the static scope, you have the global and local scope. A variable declared outside a function has a global scope and can only be accessed outside that function. I'm going to show you the usage of this. Okay, I think I've explained the global scope. Let's go into the local scope now. This is a local scope variable. If you look at this code base here, you have PHP, you have function my test, open curly braces. In this block, there is a variable that was declared in this block, which is age is equal to 15, which is a local scope variable. So you can echo this variable here inside this place, inside this block, and it's going to be echoed. You're going to display. But once you echo this variable age outside this block, outside this function, here, there will be an error because the variable is not a global variable, it is a local variable. Unlike the global variable here, this variable here can be read from this place, can be read from outside that function. But now this variable for local variable is inside the function, so it is automatically a local variable and it can only be accessed um, inside that function, not outside the function. So that is that about the local scope variable. So I can show you the tutor on that. Let me do that for you. Okay, let me quickly create a new PHP file here. New file scope.php. Variable age, sorry, variable age equals to 15. Echo age. So this code here displays the variable declared here, age is equal to 15. You're going to echo 15. And you can use print as well. Print age. Let's test this program. local host PHP len. So I have plus PHP. Can see this variable displays 15 because it's a local scope and we have echo it, we have printed it out. So now let's see if we can access this 15 outside that function because it's a local variable. So the variable here is declared inside this function, inside this block. So let's see if we can access the variable outside the function. Let's try and access it here. Let's see. So let's refresh and see there is a warning undefined variable because this variable is not declared outside, so we cannot access it. This one we are having here is the one we echo in the local variable, the one we echo in that function, which is the local variable. So if I should comment this line, I believe you know what is called comments. Comments are used to make a line of code, not to function, not to perform any operation. So you can see we have this error. So which means this variable that is declared locally cannot be accessed outside this function. And only if this variable here is put somewhere here, then you can access that variable and see. So that is that about local variable. So you can see using this variable outside the function will generate an error. So let's look at echo or print in PHP. The following example shows how to output text and variable with the echo statement. Echo is a PHP function that is used to print out results or print out values or print out a variable values in PHP. So I can see we have a variable here that is named txt1 is equals to we are learning PHP. We have a variable name here, school name is equals to tech in tech in a quote. Remember we said anytime we are trying to assign a text value to a variable, it has to be in a double quote. So we have echo the test and echo. Let's try this code and let's see what we are going to get. I will name another one echo PHP. Variable txt1 so and learning echo txt1 so school name. So let's test this. Let's see. Echo.php. Let's see. We are learning PHP as tech in tech. Put a space here. There will be a space between the school name and this at. Here you can try to perform operations like adding color to style. Is that about that? So what are PHP data types? PHP data types. Data type refers to type of value a variable has or can hold. Unlike some programming language, like you have to define the data type that program can hold. But in PHP, it's a loose type language. They can hold any type of value, but they will know based on what you assign to them. So variable can store data of different types and different data types, which can do different things. PHP support the following data types. We have string, G, Damilola, all these books, home, houses, etc. Integer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 0. Float, integer is a decimal number, it's 10, 20, 50. Float, we have numbers that have decimal places like 2.3, 23.45. We have Boolean, which can take two possible states, true or false. And we have array, objects, null, and resources. So we'll talk about operators now. Operators are used to perform operations or mathematical operations on variable. There are different kinds of operators in PHP. We have the arithmetic operators, the assignment operators, the comparison operators, the increment and decrement operators, logical operators, string operators, array operators, and conditional assignment operators, and so on. These are their usage. Under the arithmetic operators, we have the plus, minus, asterisk, division, forward slash, percentage as modulus, double asterisk as raised to power. The first operator is addition. It can be used to add two variables together. When you have like 2 plus 2, variable x plus variable y. You can have the summation of it. We have the subtraction. This is usage. We have multiplication, which is asterisk, product. We have division, form of slash. We have modulus. This modulus always give us the remainder. Instead of when you say 2 divided by 2, when you say 2 divided by 2 and use this modulus 2, maybe variable x modulus variable y. If variable x is 2 and variable y is 2, the modulus will be what? The modulus will be 0. The remainder is 0. So it's going to be giving you only the remainder. While the division one here give you the amount of possible number you can get in a particular number when you divide them. Then we have double asterisk exponential for raised to power when you have variable x asterisk asterisk 2, which means variable x is raised to power 2. So that's how we use the operator. We have assignment operator x is equal to y. I think we'll do some of the practical later. Let me just stop here for now. Thank you.